Heaven. Okay, now Spring is going to explain to us which foods are good and which foods aren't.
So you actually don't want any of the colored stuff because it has artificial flavors and it's actually not good for them. So what you want to look for is Tropicana. That's a good kind. You can see they have a bunch of different kinds. So this is for like bigger birds, macaws, cockatoos. I would never suggest them first time bird. Here are the normal parrot ones. These are the smaller ones, good for cockatiels and budgies. This is also for the larger parrot and has veggies and stuff in them. This is the mix for a small parrot. And it has all the fruits and veggies also. This is the lovebird cockatiel sort of one mix. And then here is the finch and budgie mix. So Tropicana I would recommend a lot. Do not get them seeds because that's just junk food. So that's good food. You can also get them in bags. So there's different kinds. Like this is good, this is good, this is good.
Okay, so you also need mineral blocks and cuddle bones. I'm pretty sure I saw like a few people who only had a mineral bar or like only one cuddle bone, but Spring here recommends both.
It is actually great to have both. The cuddle bone helps them with their calcium, and this helps them get the necessary vitamins in their diet. And you can see there's all different sizes and colors.
Yeah.
You also need food dishes. There's different kinds. These ones are for on the bottom of the cage. And these ones are good for hooking on the side of the cage. You just hook it like this, and it's simple, it just holds it on. So, Autumn, what do you want to say?
Smooth perches for birds is like it's really bad for their feet.
Yeah.
And Spring and I and Autumn both all recommend that you get rope or like rough ones so that it doesn't like hurt their feet or whatever. Ask Spring about that. Okay. As you can see here, there's sort of like a mirror here. Hello. And we definitely do not recommend mirrors for birds because they can regurgitate and try to feed their own reflection, which is, I guess, they're losing their own food. But and they can also try to mate with their reflection and have an egg, and that's being egg bound and yeah, stuff like that.
So, hi, this is Spring now. These are some good perches. These are good ones. The only ones you don't really want to get are these ones that are straight because it causes them bumblefoot, which is where they get all sores on their feet, which is terrible for them and they can get infected. But there's ones like these spring ones where it hangs down from the cage and creates like a spiral. There's these ones. There's a bunch of other ones. I do not get the sandpaper perch covers because those can cause them to get scratched on their feet and lead to bumblefoot. These are actually good too, and these are okay. Concrete ones are okay, but the problem with sand perches is because they can eat them and they can get grits stuck in them, which can cause a problem. These ones are also good. So these are budgies. They're pretty good starter birds, and you can get them so that these guys are all not tame. There are some that come tame, but these guys aren't. They're great for beginner birds. They don't require much attention, and they're best if you get two so they don't become depressed. So one of the great things you can do is get a bird toys. Do not get the mirror ones.
Yeah, mirror ones are horrible.
But there's a bunch of different ones. There are these ones. These ones. These ones are great. These ones are also cool, but they're not as good for small birds. For small birds, you can get ones like these and these ones. There's also a bunch of other ones. These ones are good because they're nice soft. You can pull them apart easily. They're really easy for small birds to chew. There's these ones too. They love them. They actually like bells a lot, but plastic isn't as good because they can't chew it up. They love leather though. But they do like bells because it makes a sound. There's great ones. These are good for macaws and stuff, but
Not
these
for
are
small
also
birds.
great. Yeah.
Balls.
You can get these ones where they just come with balls. That's great. And there's these ones which are foraging toys where you put the treats in. They have to lift this up to get their food. Those are great in convincing natural behaviors. This one is quite cool. You can get them to actually go inside it and climb on it. So birds like that. These paper ones are some of my birds' favorites, and they love them so much, just eating them and chewing them and destroying them. They're such good for that. So for the fancy budgies, those are the ones without the bars on their head. How you can tell is because if their beak has spots or colors on them, like if you look at the yellow one there, it's like all one color, which would mean it's about 6 months to a year old. I'd say 6 months. And how you can also tell is their size, because that one right there, even with the bars on its head, you can see that it's smaller. And also their feathers. Like if they seem to have weird feathers and sort of tattered in spots, it could mean feather plucking, but it also could mean their young age and they haven't fully gone their adult feathers yet. So with cages, this one is actually not the best cage in the world. It's better if you get ones that are longer like this. But the stuff on top, like this ornament, it doesn't do anything for the bird. It's really just for decoration. But the problem with this is parrots fly sideways, not straight like finches and canaries. But what's good about this cage, it has some sideways bars.
For climbing.
Climbing. Now we also have, there's also some ones over here that are good for bigger birds, larger birds. This one is quite nice because it has all these things. And this is actually a food I have at my house. It's the same one, except we've lost some of the pictures. But it's nice, everything. There's many doors on it. And it's quite big, so it's a nice size. So what you remember when you're looking for a bird cage is you want the bigger, the better. It's better to go wider.
Like especially that cage back there, that's really small.
That's not good for any birds, really. None. You should never get that for a bird.
Unless for a travel cage.
Yeah, you could get it as a travel cage. That would be a good idea. But this is good size. And just remember when you're picking a cage, try to get one with horizontal bars. So I forgot to tell you, but you should never get a round cage because birds sometimes like to go in circles, go in squares and hide in corners, but this doesn't allow them to. So it's best to get them a round cage. And also I wanted to say that this stuff isn't good, just like the sandpaper perch covers. They can eat this and it can go into their navel and it can cause them to have problems and just scratch up and eat up that area inside of them. So that's not good.